I'm back. Just give me a moment. It's gonna take me a second to get everything running again. It did not like the fact that I pulled that USB extender when it still had something plugged into it. It hated me. Apparently, it blue screens to death if even the deactivated camera, OBS either had it activated in the background or something, but it wasn't an active camera, and I unplugged it, and it blue screened to death my computer. It wasn't the printer. The printer's perfectly fine. I haven't even plugged the printer in yet. So we're fine there. Let me get all this set up right. Looks good. The camera is still unplugged, so we're good there. I thought we all died. No, we're good. Let me make sure there's no audio coming from other cameras. Nope, it looks like it's fine. Cool. I think we're good then. I'll just deal with it. We're still gonna have to have Kira popped up somewhere. Give me a second, because you're gonna see this. Or not, I guess. Yeah, you will, because it's, yeah. All good. I need to have that popped up so that I can still be able to see things. Let me edit, open files, open the test, because why not? Woo! I thought we all died. No, we're good. A little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's all good. Now let's see. Will it still have Kira work? Woohoo! No, it doesn't. Let me properties that. That's just as disorientating. I hope you guys can't see that good. Okay. Now if I bring this... This is going to be where I have some issues. How can I have this work for me rather than against me? Let's make OBS smaller. I need more screen real estate, and I don't have it. Let's see here. How can I do this? Make OBS even smaller. That works for me, though it's very hard to see anything on it. I'm not going to be able to, if anything looks weird, I can't tell. Let's do this. Maybe bring it down a little bit more. I can actually see what the fuck's going on. Alright, does Kira? Yes. It's a little funky, but it works. So let's just keep that in the middle. I know it looks weird. I can't do anything about it. I could adjust the size and everything, but right now, what I'm looking at is tiny as hell, so I'm not going to worry about that. This is going to be our print object. It's a little shamrock thing that they have. Ooh, that's cool. You can even see the bottom of the print bed. That's sweet. We're going to see if we can get this to work. Save. Whoo! 2 hours to print this. Fuck that. Okay. Let's get this actually plugged in. So, while I was waiting, I'm going to become slightly quieter as I walk away. But as I was waiting on this to all reboot, I ran an extension course, so we should be able to get this thing started. To pray for the printer? Indeed, Alex. Indeed. I wish I had another USB in there. Oh, I wonder if I can plug it into my tub. Hold on. Take this cable. Please don't blue screen it, Dusty. Please don't. Please don't blue screen. Please. I beg you. Alright, cool. Seems like it's okay. We're still hearing music. 115 volts. Let's do this thing. First things first. Let's plug it in USB. Little blue USB plug. Apparently I walked off with it when the computer died. That's fun. There it is. Now this lovely extender. This is what killed it. This right here is what killed the screen. I hope that it doesn't kill it again because we have to plug it in. does my crappy cam still work? 'Cause theoretically, I plugged it in. It's trying, but it doesn't understand that it's there. Okay, let me see. If I change properties... No, the crappy cam doesn't work. Okay, good. Just wanted to double check. Let's see if this thing actually prints then. 0 to 1 like... Oh, because, yeah, it took me so long. Well, please, if you could, I'd appreciate it. Let's see here. Pop up Cura, and let's see if this actually works. Theoretically, the printer is plugged in. Save the file. I have not used Cura in like 3 years, 2 years. Clear build plate. Could have sworn there was a way for me to just go from here. You can monitor. No printer connect. Ah, see. It doesn't realize that there's a printer connected. Let me just... Oop, what? YouTube's dropping frames. What the fuck, YouTube? Don't do that. Not right now. Bad timing. Don't drop frames. Let's see here. Not connected to a printer. It's definitely connected. Let me reload Cura. Exit it, reload it. This might pop up in a random... Hey, you can actually see my stuff now. See if we can pop that up. Loading, loading, loading. Hopefully it actually realizes I have a printer connected this time. If it doesn't, we can always use the SD card, but I was trying not to. Nope, still doesn't realize that there's a printer connected. I don't think I'll be able to print via USB, but that's not a problem. I wasn't really planning on it, but printing from USB is sketchy as fuck. Let me get Windows Explorer popped up. I apologize for keeping having this random stuff. Let me disconnect this, eject. Oh, and well, that's cool. Indeed, I'm blue. Oh, it must have restarted the music because I dropped it. We just listened to this. Give me a moment, I'm gonna go grab the card. Hello again. Now this gets oh, fuck. Thinking is sketchy. I hope I can pull this without accidentally doing blue screen again, because it's right next to that webcam plug. And I'm not planning on plugging it, but I have it all plugged into a USB extender hub. And that hub is a shit hub. Crap. Don't blue screen me. I heard a beep and we're not blue screen. Woo! Okay. Now, SD card. Hopefully this works. Got it. Okay. Now this is where it's gonna get sketchy. Let us wait. And let's see if this actually works. It'd be cool if I could get that, Oh, I can't unplug it anymore. Shit, because I already plugged the webcam in. The webcam doesn't seem to want to work right now. While I'm waiting, that printer right now is preheating, and I can't do anything about it. Let's increase the size of this, the OBS, so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Man, is it really bright there. I feel like that reset my saturation and camera levels whenever I reloaded. That looks crazy bright now. Yeah, I'm not quite that albino. Okay, wonder what happened there. Strange. Crappy cam. Yeah, crappy cam definitely still isn't working. Oh, I might have to close OBS to get it to reactivate. Indeed. I don't want to do that. It's not worth it. Well, let's see what the print bed is. Ooh, you can smell it. It's getting warm. Right now, the print bed is set to 45 degrees, and it's at 40. The extruder nozzle is at 22 degrees, 23 degrees. I don't think it's actually set that yet. It looks like it's set to 0. Well, let's see what happens. The main thing I need to be worried about is if this thing starts moving. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I'm trying to scream and make it as loud as possible. Maybe I should move this back over to my other area. Oh, that camera's in the way again. Camera is nothing but trouble. Fuck you, HP. Okay. Let us sit back down and evaluate what's going on.
It ignites a force.
I need my Dr. Pepper. It looks like it's working, but I can't be sure yet. Yep, it just set the nozzle to 200 degrees. The heating bed is properly at 45 degrees. Ugh, let me sit down. And now let's see what this does. This is where I might end up freaking out. Because if anything's set up wrong, it could seriously fuck up this printer. Or depending on how it actually centers itself. God, that camera has changed terribly again. Like, everything is blown out white balance-wise. Let me see if I can fix that.
Take part in the ritual. Dive deep inside. The Temple of Light.
Oh. You guys don't need to see that. Yep, it changed my saturation and sharpness. Fucking Christ. I knew something was wrong. It doesn't like me taking off low light compensation though. That's about as close as I'm gonna get. That's still inactive, but it's fine. I think I had it zoomed in too. Too quiet. Oh, that's because I'm way far away. Damn it, it did do it incorrectly. Oh, let's see what happens. Now, is it actually laying plastic down? This is where my face possibly might come into the screen. It is not laying plastic down. It's also... Shit, it's alive! It is. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop it. First off, it doesn't have the plastic through to the extruder yet. So I'm gonna have to wait until it's correctly there.
The Temple of Light.
This is gonna take a second. I'm gonna flip the screen over. I don't know if I should. We'll just leave it. I need to see when this thing has plastic coming out of it. Where's my flashlight rays? There is no plastic coming out yet.
Your horizons and let the inner
Make sure that I can't feel this moving. No, it is. It's just really slow. Oh, that sucks. It's gonna take forever for that to actually get to it. Oh. Shadow reveal, indeed. Cheek reveal? Oh. Ooh, you got to see my speckled cheek because I bet you can see the acne. Lovely. Give me a moment. I'm sorry if I'm silent. I'm running off. I'm literally on the other side of this room. Okay, now you can hear me. I had to make sure that I had that taken off. I'm just waiting right now for this plastic to hopefully get through. Weird. Like, I know it's just because it's going to take forever to feed the plastic in. Yeah, I don't think this is working. Hold on. Stop print. The reason give me a second. I know the screen's blank. Just hold on. Bear with me. I don't think this is working properly. It is not. It didn't even get the plastic into the connector yet. What the hell? Hold on. It's not getting through. Here, I can even show you. Ugh. Let me grab the control shift tube. So this tube right here, where it's supposed to feed the plastic into this extruder and then down this tube, it's not actually making it through this connector. Even if this is going to be a bitch. Even with twisting, it doesn't seem to want to work. Oh, PLA, please stop. Please stop fucking with me, bro. Please stop fucking with me. There we go. I don't have much patience. Will. Spit damn typos. Wait, what? Ugh. Running around like a chicken with my head cut off's got me starting to get sweaty. Not to mention I'm over a hotbed. So I feel like this is the problem. I just don't know how I'm gonna get it. It doesn't want to go through that tip. Strange. Let me take it off. Wrong wrench. See if we can force it through. There we go. That's perfect. Now, run that through here. That's where our problem was. All bueno. Now let's run this plastic down this tube. Oh, my blood sugar's getting low too. Starting to get the shakes. All bueno. Unfortunately it doesn't, Timber. I'll have to figure that out later. At the moment, it doesn't allow me to direct control it. I think there might be a driver problem. I'll figure it out before I actually make some major progress. Well, let's see if we can print it again. I apologize if I'm really loud right now. I'm kind of... Ooh, that's getting hot. That's crazy. Okay, everything should be at the right level. It's moving again. I don't like that it does that. That drives me crazy. Means I'm gonna have to start putting my clip right here. Alright. I don't know if it's printing or not, I can't tell. Oh, let's not have that happen. Knock over my Dr. Pepper. I can't tell if it's printing or not. No. Okay, first things first. Let me flip over the screen here and figure out when it starts to spew plastic. It should start to spew plastic soon. I apologize if you can't hear me. Yeah, it's definitely pulling the plastic in now. I can feel that. It's just not to the extruder tip yet. And we're also not even close to being on the platform. Just waiting to start seeing plastic come out. Still nothing. But it's definitely pulling plastic in still. It must take a while to get to that printer head. I already put a lot of plastic through it, but apparently not enough. Oh, now it's working. Okay, cool. Let's stop the print. Control, motion, and then I believe I can set it to go to home, right? I cannot. Shit. Go back to control. Prepare auto home. There we go. Alright. Now while it's closed off for a second, I'm going to try to re-level it. I'm also going to grab that putty knife and clean off the extruder nozzle. Alright, now I'll auto-level it. I leveled it too far down. All good. Give me just a second, I will flip the screen back over. All good. Let me disable the steppers for a second. Prepare. Disable steppers so I can actually move it. That looks like it's damn close. Yeah, okay. Now let's move it all the way over. Wow. I was like a good 1/8 of an inch off. All good. Move back over to the other side. Holy shit. Yeah, was it off? I kind of could tell, but I went to the absolute bottom of the position that I could. All good there. Let me flip it on over. Last one. Sorry it takes so long to get this thing leveled. Alright. Let's see if this works. Let me flip the screen back over. Yeah. Flip the screen back over and try to reprint. It should almost immediately start to move. Oh. Ugh. Sweating like crazy over here now. It still looks like it's a little too high. Because it didn't get rid of the... Yep, it's still a little too high. Okay, give me a second. Flip that over. Cancel the print. It's still just half a turn or so too high. Disable step, or actually auto home and then disable steppers after it gets over there. Get this thing cleaned off. Give me just a second. Alright, now let's auto home again. Prepare, auto home. This is always the thing that takes the longest. Gonna manually walk it all over again. It looks like I have that one set up right now. Move this all the way over. Alright, that looks good. I have to move it about a half a millimeter off of the tabletop. That one's actually a little too low. All bueno there. Move on over to this side. And last one. Which actually isn't even fucking close. Holy shit. I don't know how I could have been that far off on that one, but okay. Flip it back. There's the screen. Let's try this one last time. Just go. I say one last time. Let's test it again. I'm gonna keep doing this until it works. Oh, and give me a second.
The heartbeat of a place I knew I belonged.
It's moving! It's alive! I accidentally spilled Dr. Pepper, so I had to pick that up. Oh, now it's working. It's still not attaching, though. I say that. It looks like it might be. Hold on. That is officially working. Let me flip the screen to nothing real quick. Give me just a second. I want to check it. Yep, it's working. Sweet.
I felt it before I heard it.
Let's see here. How could I do this to where you guys could see it? What a pain in the ass. It is 100% working right now. Like, it's building up the first layer and it's all good. Get that Dr. Pepper out of my floor. Woo! It's working. I'm not not that excited, but I'm also pretty excited. Let me flip it one more time because I want to examine this. Oh yeah. It's infilling now and it's working perfect. Hell yes. Alright, well then, let's see how I could possibly do this. I'm gonna have some shaky cam here for a second, so if you're getting nauseous easily from that, I apologize. This is where it gets dangerous, because I could seriously fuck up here. Bam! See if I can get a little closer. It's all working. Can you do us a favor and put your face in the cam? Yeah, eventually. working perfectly. You can see my blood sugar because I got the shakes galore right now. Sorry for the shake cam. Can't do anything about it. Hell yeah, though. It's working. Woo! Nice. That was a quick ass setup. Hell yeah, it was, Timber Bunny. Even quicker to level it. I had to do it 3 times because the first time I manually set it, I didn't use auto home, and that was the problem. You have to use auto home because if you fully go to the bottom of the bump switch, it's never actually going to hit that. It's going to go, like, if this is the bottom, you're going to go, like, that far from the bottom every time. So I had to have it go to auto home, and then I had to set it on every single corner at just the smallest amount above the top of the heat table. It looks like it's going good, though. Let me, one last time, I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to flip it over so that I can look at this closely. Oh, nope. It's messing up. Aha! So we're still off a little bit. Yeah, I got stuck on it. So it probably needs about another, I'd say a quarter, half turn, something like that. And now we wait. Indeed, and now we wait. Okay, so I just put barely any turns on this. But we'll see what happens. Let me print from SD. Test the G code. Whoops. Print from SG. There we go. I just had to stop it. Your pointer, wow, has 13 points of calibration. Holy fuck. Now, did it correctly? Oh yeah, that's perfect. It got the plastic out. It's got a little bit of a hair. Oh man, that stuck so much better than last time. We're gonna keep waiting. Sorry for the flashlight. I have to use the flashlight or I can't see it. Oh, that's so much better than it was last time. Okay. I think you just saw my nose. Give me a second, I'm gonna look at it again. Yeah, it looks a lot better now. I'm just checking it out real quick, hold on. It still looks like it might be a little bit high. Nose reveal, indeed. I'm not too too worried about having my face shown. I just would prefer not to have it shown yet. It looks like it's working. At this point, it does look like it's working. Last time it did this. Let me see if I can get that. It did this little shamrock, but then it started fucking up. Or 4-leaf clover, whatever the hell it's called. It started fucking up, and it picked the whole thing off of the board, which is the sticking issue. I don't know if it's because I'm too high off of it, or if I need tape on it, or what. I'll have to look up how to properly use a glass top, because I've never had one of these before, and I don't honestly know what the special requirements are for it. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to put tape on, or like Timber Bunny does with the glue stick. I bet the glue stick would work perfect. Give me a second, I want to check this out again. Yep, it looks like it's working now. It's building up on its second layer, so. Nice. That's officially working then. Right now it's on Z.5, and that thing still hasn't lifted off the table. I'm worried though that it's... it might. This tip is on the table good, so I'm not trying to push it too hard, but it feels like that's attached pretty well, and I have a feeling that the whole thing is attached that well. That's not a guaranteed, but glue is your best bet. Cool. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because this, what they gave me is like pieces of tape, and then they even gave me a roll of masking tape, and I'm not gonna use that. But hell yeah, it looks like it's working. Right now we're on Z.5. I'm gonna wait until it goes up to Z like 1 or so, and we'll know for sure if it's working. It's also super easy to clean, just run water on it and the glue comes off in a few... Nice! That's exactly what I'm gonna do then, Timber Bunny. Thank you for that suggestion. That's such a better idea than using this tape. But hell yeah, it works. That was a really quick build. I don't like how fast it's running right there.
The melody of the blade.
Give me a moment, I want to look at it again. I think I'm seeing a problem. I am indeed, it's starting to curl. So it's not properly adhering. That sucks. How should I do this? I'm probably gonna let it just continue until it either breaks, because we're at 0.7 right now. Worst case scenario is that the floor is too... Here, I can do it sideways. The floor is too low, so it's printing right here, and it's just gonna make steadily higher and higher. If it's already on the ground and it's not moving, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But it looks like... if I can give you an example on this little clover, it looks like that little tail right there is lifting up. And I can't do anything about it. Give me a second, I'm going to check again. Oh yeah.
Only the blade masters know the secret.
Yeah, it's curling up bad.
Activate the force. Only the blade masters.
Okay, so let me cancel the print
The melody
before I waste a shit ton of plastic. Let's cancel the print. And prepare. Let's go to auto home. It stuck pretty well. I say that, and it just immediately came off. Yeah, it's not bad. It just wasn't hitting it all the way. Okay, let me try to re-level it one more time. We're gonna take a little bit of that height, the height away, and make it where it's a lot closer. Like here, it's hard to describe. If the bead is like that wide, there we go. If the bead is like that wide, you want it to perfectly be that wide down. So you're trying to make it where it is perfectly square. And unfortunately, I think I'm a little too high. This looks rounded. Give me just a moment. It looks like the back was fine, but the front was a little bit too high. So let me re-level it again, and we'll see if it works. Printing on tape might be good for first few tries. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. Give me just a moment, like I said. I was like, why can't I move it? Because I haven't disabled this network. Like, it was really close. Oh, this corner is... Found it. Okay, let's see if that fixes it then. Let me take the putty knife and clear off that nozzle. Okay, let's try printing one more time. Print from SD card, test the G code. Oh, I should have moved it forward. Damn it. I'm gonna have to remove this clip. Oh. Yep, now it's actually grabbing it properly. Now let me see if it's printing again. That looks weird. Hold on. Oops. Oh, I think that was just attached to the printer nozzle. Okay. Alright, cool. Well then, once again, we just have to wait. I took the height away from it, and it looks like it's okay, but we have to wait until the exact same amount, and we'll see if it starts lifting up. Am I using Spotify? No, I'm using YouTube. It's in the top right of the screen. Is the plastic reasonable? Yeah, it's actually really good plastic. The reason, like, I keep showing this little shamrock and how I can bend it and everything else. The reason it's so easy to bend is because this thing is, like, crazy thin. It's 1/2 millimeter thin. But, if I tried to pull on it right now, it's all my force and it's not ripping in half. If I ripped it, it would work, but if you just straight lateral pull on it, it doesn't work. It's a pretty damn good plastic. Like, it's pretty good material. Oh, that looks so much better. Hold on. Let me look. Oh, man, does that look better. I can't tell if it's going to lift up yet, but I can definitely tell the difference. Rather, it's almost like it's rounded spaghetti that this other thing was made out of. And this one looks like it's made out of solid plastic. It's good. Let's just see if it'll work. You want to get a good weathering resistant as well as thickness. Plastic breathability is terrible for bees. Oh! That's what you're talking about for your bees. Absolutely. I wouldn't say it's the best thing that you could use, like Primordialism saying. I think you might be better off... Ooh, let's not have that in the fan. I think you might be better off with the wood that you have, but it should work, theoretically. And the plastic... Some of the plastics are toxic. They're toxic when they're heated up, but I don't think they're toxic after they're cooled down. Like, if you lick it, you're not going to get poisoned. I'm pretty sure. It's just like if you made plastic out of anything else. Well, we're already back up to 0.5. I'm going to wait until we're at about 1 on the height, and then we'll see if it's lifting up or not. It seems like it's doing okay. It looks a lot better. Once again, I apologize. It looks a lot better. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's lifting up yet, but you can't really tell until it's 4 or 5 layers in. Just waiting. I'm just glad this thing worked. Like, fuck. This is gonna be a pain in the ass if it was just gonna be non-stop problems. Like, imagine if I was here for 2 hours just trying to get the damn thing built and then had to get to this stuff. It only took us like 40 minutes to build this thing. It's up to 0.7 now, and it looks like it's doing the walls. Give me a moment, and I'm going to check again. I want to wait until it gets up to 0.1, or not 0.1, good job, 1.0, and then I'll see if it's lifting. If it's lifting that tail again, then I'll have to still mess around with it. But so far, it looks good. I think the only problem I might have is that I need to have glue on it to keep those things stuck. Gotta love the music, though. I've been jamming out this whole time. Your bees don't need it, you do for other reasons. Go for it, man. This one, don't buy this one. This one was on Amazon for 400 bucks. If you buy a $400 printer, you can get a lot better of one than this off a GearBest. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this is a damn good printer so far. It was easy to build. It's working. I mean, no issues there. I didn't even have the freaking stepper motor problem where they're in reverse or in the wrong positions, because it was relatively easy to figure out. We're at 0.7 now. Oh, that tail looks like it's lifting again. Yep, that tail's lifting again. Well, I'm wondering what's causing that. Weird. I'm gonna leave it, and we'll just see what happens. I'll keep printing it. It's definitely gonna have a problem. With that tail lifting up, it's just ever so gently curving up. I can't even put my hand in the screen. It's ever so simply curving up like that, and I need to either use glue to keep it from doing that, or once again change the height. But it seems like the height is fine because my test pieces are sticking perfectly on all sides, so I can't say that it's the height. It's just gotta be that it's that thin of a piece, like it's really tiny, and the heat probably is unsticking it from the board. I'm guessing right now. Right now we're up to 0.9, not even up to 1.0. In Europe, they use a type of plastic hive, and it reminds you of gerbil cages? Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. You don't pay for the wood considering you got a mill? That's legit. Yeah, I need to figure out a way to get a lot more money for my tortoises soon. Because I'm going to have to enclose my, like, acre of land, and that's a lot of wood. And if I was going to pay somebody to put a fence up like that, that's way more money than I have. Give me a second, I'm going to look at this again. I want to see if it's curling up more and more every pass, or if it's kind of found an equilibrium. I hope it's found an equilibrium, and if it has, then we're just going to have a little weird tail. Give me a second. No, it's lifting up more and more and more each time. Damn, that sucks. And I assume a glue stick would help here, but I don't have a glue stick. Let me stop the print one more time. I'm glad this is all some plastic that I'm not actually using. Prepare. Let's auto home you. Yeah, that didn't stick for shit. Oh, the bottom is perfectly smooth, though. So it's definitely leveled right. That's not the problem. Okay. Then it's gotta be the not being able to stick. I'm gonna try this. Actually, I could always use that tape at a later point. Let's try using one of their pieces of tape and see if this works. Where's my scissors? I don't have scissors. Those would be fun. Let's see y'all. Like so. No. Oh boy. That'll work. It's not perfect, but that'll work. Okay, let me put this on the board. Give me just a moment. Wow, does it stick well to this? Now let me use the putty knife to properly push it down. Make sure there's no air bubbles in the thing. Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright. Now, you probably can't see it very well. There's no way I can adjust the contrast enough to make it work, right? Kinda. I put a piece of tape right there in the center. I don't know if you can see it. It's the problem is with the glass and white underneath it. But I put a piece of tape right in the center, and we'll see if that helps. I need to go pick up glue sticks from Walmart, because I actually don't have any of those. Print from SD, and test G-code again. Should move any moment now. They're trying to push plastic type of hive over here in the US. It's called the flow hive. Interesting. Yeah, it's sticking to it just fine. Alright, let's let that do its thing and see if that works better or not. I assume that's the problem, is that it was such a thin piece that it was lifting up from that board. Either I do have to bring this up more, the front end up more so that it's not lifting, or I need to have the glue sticks. I'm not quite certain yet. After like 3 hours, your realism overhaul finally installed. Nice. That took long enough. Well, cool. Let's just see if this works again. A copyright claim was created for my video already. That didn't take long. Holy but Jesus. Holy but Jesus. I might have to delete this because I just got 10 copyright claims. Holy shit. Alright, well, we'll see how that works. Hopefully my channel doesn't get destroyed from this. Just waiting. Wouldn't that be lovely? I'm using something on YouTube. Like, I can't see how I would get my channel banned if it's already on YouTube. And it's the person who put it on YouTube definitely isn't the creator of all these songs, so that's cool. We'll see what happens. The hell am I getting copyrighted for? All the music. Literally, I've got 10 copyrights on the first version of this stream. Which is crazy. It looks like the thing is printing properly now. Oh yeah, it looks right. You can tell I'm shaking because my blood sugar is too low, but it's fine. That's amazing that I've got 10 copyright claims. Fucking 10 of them. I wonder how many more I'm gonna get off of the second part of this stream. Good lord. The fuck, YouTube? I'm just waiting. We're up to 0.5 right now. I have to wait until we're up to 0.7 to 1.0 to be able to see if it's starting to lift. Oh, it smells funky. Give me a second. Okay. The reason it smells funky is because that tape made it too close to the surface. It's fine. The print it looks a little fuzzy, but it shouldn't be causing a problem. I lowered it just the barest amount, so it shouldn't be filling up the extruder. The problem is if your extruder is already on the ground And this is weird to do this. If your extruder tip's already on the ground, then it's trying to still push plastic, and the only place it can push it is out the top of the extruder, which is not down on the table where it needs to be. Yeah, that's... I don't understand about YouTube. Like, this is literally off of YouTube. Like, it's on my other screen. It's on YouTube right now. So, I don't understand. I assume that they're just going to throw a shitload of ads on this video, or on both of these videos, and if that's it, that's fine. If it legitimately gives me, like, copyright strikes, I'm going to have a problem, because that's not... Copyright claims and strikes are very different things. Strikes, you can only get 3 of before your channel gets banned. Claims, they're basically going, hey, you're using my song and you're not paying me, so I'm going to put ads all over your videos to pay you. Which is better than nothing. Give me a second, I want to make sure. This thing keeps smelling funky. No, it looks fine. It's just the tape definitely changed it. And it doesn't look like it's lifting up at all. Sweet, well then I'll just wait. We'll wait until it's at like maybe 2 or 3 millimeters tall, and we'll actually get the video camera down on the floor level again. We'll start looking at it, and then I'll call it quits on the stream. So about 15-20 more minutes. So how is everyone doing in this awkward pause? We didn't use the colored tube. We could have used blue or orange to spiffy this thing up. That was a weird sound. Hold on. No, it's working. It's actually working really well. It's not lifting up or anything. Oh, cool. Let's let's start having some fun. Like, I could totally cut. Like, the reason you have this tube is just to fill it in. It's to color it. So, like, I could if I can clip it, we could do something like. You want to customize your 3D printer? Hopefully I'm not shaking this thing around too much. What do you know? That's why they gave you the blue and orange. Is so that you can put blue and orange all over it. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but at least they give me the option. Let me start putting all the spare parts and stuff away. Oh, the zip ties are probably for us to zip tie all those wires into a place where we want them. I think I'll use those later. I'll do my rubber band technique again. We'll be able to see. PLA smells funny, ABS smells bad, and you rarely smell anything? Yeah. This one smells funky, but it's not bad. It's not like burning plastic bad. Feels bad, wait, what? I'm so confused. What's wrong, Smidget? We're up to 1.1 right now. I'm just gonna keep waiting. I used to jam out to all of these songs while I was mowing the lawn. This is my fucking summer playlist right here. What the hell is that? Weird. Do 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 do. Oh well, we'll see. Hopefully that it's not gonna be a problem. I'd prefer to keep this on my channel because it'd be cool, but I might have to cut out everything. Or it might actually cut out the audio itself. If yeah. That would suck. I hope YouTube doesn't do that. Oh, that's when you're talking about copyright. Oh, okay, good. Funny enough, we turned it right back around. I'm talking about copyright again. I'm hoping that isn't going to be a strike. I hope they're not going to mute these videos. They're just going to put ads on them. If they put ads on them, that's fine. Even though my channel's not monetized, I don't care anymore. It's not going to give me money, but the stream still stays up, which would be nice. It's not like people are going to come to my stream listening to the music anyways. We're up to 1.1. I wonder how thick the base of this thing's gonna be. 1.3. It's doing its outer run again. You gotta love watching this PLA thing slowly unroll. Wow, you got 500 out of 800 points for full void armor? Good lord, man. I've only got the gloves. They should be just claims. That's what I was thinking, Primordialism. It just got me scared. I've never had 10 of them in a single email. I've normally had like one. One or two. It's like Nintendo copyright claimed your video because it had the Zelda soundtrack in it or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot more than that. All good. Apparently I've only been printing for 11 minutes. It still looks good. Let me look at it real close again. Give me just a second. Oh, this looks so good. Oh my god, it is so much better than my other printer. Granted, it's probably because my other printer was a cheap as fuck one that was like 200 bucks. But this is a damn good printer. Like, you can see the layers of plastic, but they're so thin. I mean, damn, this looks good. I'm happy. I'm quite stoked. I was worried that I was going to overspend money on this printer because it was $400 on Amazon. Definitely overspent on it. It was $4.99, I should keep saying. So almost $500. Yeah, I was worried I was going to overspend it. It was going to be a piece of shit. But that looks like it's worth it. That legitimately looks like it is definitely worth it. You spot checked, no word on the ads because you have an ad blocker. Well, cool. Thank you very much, Timber Bunny. I really do appreciate you doing that for me. It's always possible that they might take out the audio from it, but we'll see. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'll toss all of this extra tool stuff into the box. Let's get my tools all cleaned up. There's no need for me to have this set messed up again. Like so. Which one's bigger? All good. Put this back. I think that's it. Yes. This is my car kit, the thing I have in the back of the Subaru, in case anything happens. Along with the jack, the compressor, the fix-a-flat, and jumper cables, and all the other shit. Stuff you should definitely carry in the back of your car if you ever happen to have a problem. Ice cream sounds good. Maybe you should go and get some. Maybe you should. Is this a 2-hour print? It is, but we're not going to be printing for 2 hours. I'm going to show you what it looks like after about 2 to 3 millimeters, and it'll be like, cool, let's end the stream. I'm not going to be printing and sitting here for 2 hours watching this thing. I've done that before, but yeah, I'm good. You know, Twitch deletes the audio for a segment that got copyright music in it, so basically cover your ass so you don't get... Indeed. But Twitch also doesn't run advertisements when that happens, so I think YouTube's just gonna throw a bunch of advertisements all over my video, which I'm fine with. If they... I mean... It sucks, but it's better than the video being taken down or getting actual strikes against my account. Claims are fine, strikes are not. But yeah, I guess we could keep going through all this other stuff that I have, this Arduino stuff. Ugh. This box. So this thing, the PIC controller, I think it's a PIC. Let me see if I can rip it off. It doesn't like to come off. Okay. Can't tell. It's Texas Instruments main chip, but it doesn't have a PIC processor. Like, it doesn't say PIC on it. Interesting. Oh, it's an AM335X. Whatever the hell type of processor that is. I assume that would be an ARM processor then. So this is an ARM Cortex chip. Or an ARM chip, not an ARM Cortex. That's a specific type. I think so. What is this? So that's just the Cyclone hash board and all that. Alright, cool. That I probably won't use, honestly. I don't know if I'll be... I don't know if I'll be using this controller. Mainly because I have two brand new ones. Two literally brand new ones. These things are actually pretty legit. They have way more connections and seem to be more potent. Along with the accelerometer data and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to figure out... This is the first time I've opened this because I haven't actually looked at them. This would be your smaller antenna. Your external antenna. I say it's the smaller one. And then you have this thing, which... I can't tell which one is which. They both seem like they're going to be needed. Why would you need two? I guess one's your GPS antenna, one's your GPRS antenna. Quad band. Ooh, fancy. On and off. Looks pretty good, I have to admit. You have a SIM card in here. I'm going to have to either buy a prepaid SIM card to throw in here or just go get a legitimate SIM card and put it on my account. Depends. Probably just prepaid if I'm being honest. Toss these back in here. I've actually not looked at these yet. They're kind of cool. Should be a little careful about it because I am on carpet. I don't want to be shuffling my feet too much and zap, zap, zap. I would be careful. GSM boards. Interesting. Flight control aircraft GPS module. So this one's specifically meant for altitude RC flights. You're excited? Me too. I'm fucking totally excited. Sorry, Buckwild, I didn't read your comment first. I'm totally excited to start building rockets. I really want to see how this works. Alright, so this one... Ooh. Yeah, you can tell. That is a much denser antenna. I can't tell if that's a peel-off. I don't think so. That's a dense antenna right there. This is just a GPS module. I'm sorry, I can't keep things in the way you can see them. I can't really do anything about it. This is just a GPS module, and it looks... First off, it has a battery backup in it. That's cool. It looks really, really good. Like, the antenna is way better than the other ones from that GSM module. Sweet. So that will be for the main flight altitude control. Or altitude control, good job. The main altitude checking and everything else for GPS. Or not altitude, position. Good lord. Audio amplifier. Can't even talk, so I have an op amp. Probably will need that for something. You can always use an op amp for voltage increases or really anything, and that's a dual op amp, so we could use it for multiple. Let's see here. What next? So some more GSM boards. The relay board's kind of useless, if I'm being honest. This came out of an old switch that I was running. I don't think we're going to be using this because its weight is too much, and we'd probably only need 1 or 2 relays. And speaking of, in this lovely kit right here, there is, if I can zip that, there's a baby relay module. So if we need a relay, we can get it. And also, most of the motors that you buy, RC motors, have voltage and amperage controller boards on them. This is all good looking. I really... Oh, cool. More resistors. I didn't even realize. I really like this little kit. This is only like a $20 or $30 kit that has... I think it's $29. And has 37 sensors in it. I have a lot of these already, but it's just basically giving me extras of all of them. Like I said, I've done Arduino stuff before, but I've never gone like to this level. This little LiPo battery, it came out of an RC helicopter. I can even show you the helicopter because I have 2 of them. Ugh. It's quite dusty. There we go. It is a really damn good helicopter, I have to admit. For like 50, 60 bucks, something like that, this thing is insane. It's just a simple cover on it that you can pull off, and then you have all your stuff you can fix below it. I had one of these, and my dad, before my dad passed, he was getting into flight controls and stuff like that. He really liked RC stuff, but he sucked at it. So he bought this for me, and it was for me, quote unquote, because he ended up using it almost every other day. But he sucked at flying it, and the next thing I knew, it was upside down on our roof. So everything was destroyed on it, like the blades were all messed up and everything else. So we ended up buying another one, and we bought another one with extra blades, extra everything. And then I took the old one apart, and that's where we have this LiPo battery from. We also have a pack of old parts from another helicopter. Speaking of, I don't think you can see that, but it says helicopter on that bar. Don't think there's going to be really much in here that's useful. Like, the board itself is probably not going to be useful at all. This is all proprietary stuff. Like, it's... I could maybe rip some components off it, like desolder the transistors on here. But really, that's the only thing useful off of it. And at that point, I might as well just go buy some transistors, because they're not really that expensive. You have one of those. It's like 50 bucks and impressively fast. Indeed. You have RC airsoft tanks? That's fucking cool. Now we know where Stone keeps his emotional time bomb. What's the emotional time bomb? Is that this? The RTX box. I've got so many of these things laying around. You know, I didn't even check the delay between the video and the sound. I bet that's way off. It frequently is. I had that problem with the Elgato, where the audio from my mic was too fast, and I actually had to slow it down by like 400 milliseconds or something like that. All good. Let's just toss all that stuff in there. I don't need that in there. All bueno. And then I guess I can leave the spare parts and stuff in that. Don't need. Speaking of spare parts. Sweet. We are up to, oh shit, 4.9. Woo! Holy crap, is it moving fast. Give me just a second. We're gonna have shake cam again. Woo! It's gonna be like a Cloverfield. I won't actively do that on purpose. Let me see if I can get this up close. There we go. Let's see if I can. It doesn't want to focus on it because it's moving, but it's working. It's working damn well. Nice. I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that to print. I apologize for the shake cam. Can't do anything about it. Sweet. I'll call it there. That is a perfect stream for me then. It's a little bit, you know, I say perfect. The blue screen of death. That was not the greatest, but I have to admit, this has been pretty damn cool. We've been streaming for an hour now, and I bet we're at like an hour and 30 minutes on the first one, so maybe 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes, and we've got a 3D printer fully built. It's working, and it's actively printing objects well. Like, right now, the only issue is that the bottom layers are a little squished because this tape adds just the hairest breadth of depth and I had it leveled to the bottom of the plate, so that caused an issue. But hell yeah, this is damn good. I am happy. I am very happy. Make sure your film... It can't. There's actually a plastic retainer. Like, I'll show you. There's a plastic retainer piece right here that prevents it from falling off. You just couldn't see it because it was underneath the spool. I appreciate that, though. It looks like it's working damn well, though. I am very happy with this. Hell yeah. I am very happy with this. Cool. Well, before I drag it on too long, I don't think I have anything to talk about really tonight. We'll be starting the Kerbal Space Program in real life thing this week. I don't know exactly when it's going to come out. Probably Wednesday or Friday. This week, I think there's only going to be a teaser video for it, because I don't have really anything done yet. No shit. I just got the printer, I just got the parts, and I don't even get my RC motor until Tuesday. We're not going to get probably anything built on this thing for a while. I'll start printing out immediately. I'll start printing out the... whatchamacalled? I can't think right now. The shell for... oh, I actually could show that. Hell yeah, that's what I'll do. Let me... while this is printing, once again, I apologize, the mic is going to sound like I'm beating somebody up with it. Ugh. Well, that's always fun. At least I didn't fall into it. Hopefully that didn't shake the mic too bad. Or not the mic, the camera too bad. Oh no. Please don't hurt me either. Alright. Seems like it's okay. I didn't beat somebody to death with the mic too much. Get my lovely keyboard again. And let's see if I can actually show you guys what I've been working on. It's gonna not look as amazing as you would expect, though, if I'm being perfectly blunt. That's not a bad buy for 500. Indeed. We'll see how well it continues to work, but it seems like it's pretty damn good. I did knock that camera a little bit, but it's okay. Let me pop this up. I have to pop up Google SketchUp, and I don't know how easily that's going to want to pop up. We'll see. It's going to go full screen, so I apologize for the weird flashes and everything. Can you, thank you, fuck. Just wait. It's like, I made sure you were minimized. Wait, okay, now it minimizes. Good lord. Okay, let's remove that. Let me edit and open. And go to... where did I save? Oh, I saved it on my desktop under the KSP IRL. If I can find it. Yes, KSP IRL. Open the grasshopper. Alright. Now this is going to be a little bit of an interesting thing that I'm going to have to do. Give me a moment. I don't know exactly how well this is going to work. Let me flip this over here so that I can still see everything. And then manually change Cura properties. I'm sorry, you're going to see that on the screen for a second. Bam! Google SketchUp. Okay, so this is what I've got done so far, which is not much. This fan blade is just our initial pusher blade. We need to have our stators below it at a almost vertical for the first couple stators, but they are going to be curved in the opposite direction. And we're going to just turn this into a turbojet. From here, let's see if I have... yes. So this down here is the base of the grasshopper. This is... the tanks actually don't matter. I can hide these and show you everything a little bit better. The tanks don't matter at all. But this is the base of the grasshopper that I've made so far. All of this is printable. I made sure that it's solid enough that it's printable. I'm probably going to have to break either this top up or something to make it where it it likes it better because it's the overhangs printers don't like. So I'm gonna have to print this either in pieces and connect them or something. That I know I'm not. I'll figure that out later. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm not gonna just straight up print that. That's not gonna work. However, the centerpiece will work, along with these pieces because they are all touching each other, so we're fine. I can print those. This one I'm gonna have to fight around, but it's okay. And these over here are our shell pieces. I'm gonna have the shell of the grasshopper made out of... It looks just like the grasshopper. It's gonna be just a circle and everything else, but we're gonna slide, as you can see, those channels. We're gonna slide our center core into it and be able to lock it from the top or bottom. Probably from the bottom, considering we're gonna be pushing up so much. I'm not going to worry about the core just yet, because we can make the core to fit this, no problem. The shell is more important. We're going to start printing the shell immediately, because it's going to take me pretty much all week to get this done. I need 6 of these pieces, and they're 8 inches tall by 8 inches in diameter. So they're going to take a long time to print. It's going to be a lot of plastic, and we're going to see. I can't tell you how far we're going to get this week, but I hope I'm going to be able to get a teaser trailer up to where we can start seeing how this is going to go. You may notice these tiny little holes that are on the side, and they go all the way through. These I'm actually going to use as vertical reinforcement. We're going to run either hollow shafts or solid shafts. They're only like I think they're an 1/8 inch hole, or they're 3/8 inch. Oh, sorry. They're a 1/4 inch, an 1/8 inch, or 3/8 inch, and I could, fuck it, let's just figure it out. Let's see, what did I make these things out to be? That is a little bit over a 8. Weird, so I must have done 3/16 of a hole, so I was incorrect. There's 3/16 of a hole there. We're gonna probably run solid shafts through, because a solid aluminum shaft at 3/16 is not going to be that bad. Like, it should work. If we can't use a solid shaft, we'll use cable, and we'll use stretch them, taunt, and clip them. We're going to figure out a way to vertically support that, because I could theoretically like put dowels in there and glue them all together, but I don't want to do that. That would put way too much stress on each one of these connectors, and if it happened to tip sideways, it would just break in half. I don't want that to happen. I want it to have a lot more structure inside it than just plastic. We'll see. Considering that plastic being like 1 millimeter thick was hard to rip, I don't think there's going to be a problem with circles and everything else, but we'll see. This is about all that I've got done so far. I only worked on this one night, and I kind of should have worked on it last night, but I got distracted. We shall see if I am able to finish this by the end of the week. This thing, I might start printing by the end of the week, but I don't know anything attached to the bottom of it yet, because if we're using a turbojet engine, or a turbojet, I shouldn't call it a jet engine until it actually has a form of combustion and compression. We're going to be using some form of electrically driven turbine, and I need to be able to thrust vector that turbine, which means these bars in here, I'm probably going to use as paddles. Like, we'll put vertical, it's hard to describe here without actually making it. We'll put some form of flat panels on each one of these supports and be able to move them on an XY direction and get thrust in different angles. I'm going to have a gimbal of like 10 degrees or so. I'm going to have angled plates. I've done a lot of thinking on it. I just don't know how well it's going to work. I've never tried thrust vectoring. So all this stuff on the bottom of the rocket, I don't know if I'm going to do just yet. I don't know how I'm going to model it, and I don't know how I'm going to do it in real life. But all of the shell, possibly this framework, and maybe the jet engine itself, if I can get up it, we'll start working on before the end of the week. It's gonna be interesting. With all of that said, I think I've been rambling on more than enough. This printer is still working perfectly. In fact, it's pretty far through this print, I have to admit. Let me show you one more time, and then I think we'll call it quits on this stream, because it's been a pretty good one. Give me a moment as I rip off the camera. Shake cam for the win. It looks really damn good, I have to admit. So with that being said, I think I'm going to call it quits here. It's been a lovely stream. I apologize for the shake cam as I tighten it back up. It's been a lovely stream. We have made quite a bit of progress, and hopefully I don't have a copyright strike against my account at the end of this. Thank you all so much for being here. Tomorrow we'll be back to the actual video games, hopefully. And with all that said, I think we're done. I bid you all adieu for the night. And until tomorrow, stay toasty, I guess. See you later.